10 sex stereotypes. Are they true?
My mom used to say as a kid, she was like, if you don't bite your nails, your tits will grow. And she was lying because
When I turn 70, I'm going to host a big orgy.
the grandkids come in to visit. They're like,
Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Luvbites by Dr. Tara podcast, where we talk about all things sex. And today with us is a very, very funny woman in Hollywood, Jade Catta-Preta, who is a comic and actress, and she's gonna be here with us to play this game. 10 sex stereotypes. Are they true?
Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, how's it going?
I love talking about sex midday, especially after the couple days we've had. We need this.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
we
excited.
need this. You always like appear in places, right? Like you were just in the East Coast doing a show.
Yeah.
What was it?
I'm flying around, you know? You can't stay still too long. And then every time I'm in New York, I'm like, I love it here. Fuck LA. And then I go to LA, I'm like, fuck LA. I love New York. Yeah, just bouncing around. I think life of a comic, you know?
Yeah.
We live out of our suitcases.
So as a comic, what's like the newest thing that you've done?
Oh, yeah, so I just did a special for OnlyFans called Laughing My Ass Off. That'll come out soon. Very excited. I'm also new to OnlyFans.
Ooh.
At Funny Butt, if you guys want to follow me and look at pictures of my butt.
It's at Funny Butt.
Yeah, Funny Butt's my handle.
You are not serious.
Yeah. I'm like, sometimes when I want to be serious, people like won't take me seriously. So I'm like, fuck it. Why even try, you know?
What about personal life? Like, do you feel like sharing about your personal life?
Of course.
How has it been going?
It's awesome. I'm in a relationship with a lady.
Okay.
And I was always supposed to be gay. Like now that I'm gay, I'm like, oh yeah. That makes sense.
With a lady?
With a woman.
You mean not a whore?
No, she's a British woman. She's very privet. Yeah, she's like very genuine and like doesn't curse or smoke. And I say I'm addicted to Flonase, so we're perfect for each other.
Wow, you're like the opposite.
Yeah, we're like yin yang. We say that all the time, yin yang. Yeah, I just got this tattooed. It was one of her little drawings.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Look at that. You have something of, I just talked about this the other day. It was, what are some red flags of like men?
Yeah.
And people were like, dude, if he gets a tattoo of you like after first date.
After the first date's too fast. That's a very lesbian thing to do. We waited a long time. It's been a couple years. Also, I respect her as an artist. Like, so if we ever were to break up, I hope not, never.
It's still fine because you have art.
Exactly. I like respect her as an artist.
Name.
Yeah.
And family name. And
but I
name.
would get her name just like on my neck.
Oh,
I'm intense.
Stop.
I'm intense. Dude.
What sign are you? Why are you so intense?
I'm Pisces.
Are Pisces intense?
No, I think it's just a
Pisces.
Brazilian thing, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had a Brazilian butt lift?
No, not yet. But I have done that thing where they like the sculpt thing. Have you done it? M-sculpt?
You like step on a thing and it shakes
No,
you
like you
this?
lay down and they put it on your butt and it like goes like this. So your butt like clenches and it's supposed to be worth 20,000 squats. The same as 20,000 squats.
So like people don't work out. They just get this shaky thing on their butt?
Oh yeah. And then you can do it on you can put it anywhere on your body. Like not on your tits. You can't put your tits, girl. I've tried. My mom used to say as a kid, she was like, if you don't bite your nails, your tits will grow. And she was lying because I stopped and it's still, but yeah, M-Sculpt. I recommend it.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you for sharing that. I've never heard of that. I've seen like TikTok videos here and there, but I'm like, oh, this is a hoax.
No, I think it really works. I mean, like you have to do like 4 or 5 treatments.
Wow.
And it gets pricey, you know? So if you're not like trading for Instagram stuff, it's like.
But then, hey, you have OnlyFans now, and it's
an investment.
Funny Butt. Yes, it's an investment. You write it off. You can write it off.
Calling my tax guy right after this. I'm like, how much M-Sculpt can I do this season?
So today we're going to play 10 sex stereotypes. Are they true? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The first one I have.
Okay.
People lose interest in sex as they age.
I'm going to say true because I'm going through perimenopause and my libido will be low, bitch.
Perimenopause can happen to women from like 36 up until in their 40s. And this is early because it's before menopausal time. So for you, like, how has it been like?
Well, it's been crazy. Like my mood was the first thing that shifted. And then I had like a dead shoulder, which is something that people can get, frozen shoulder. Like I couldn't reach up. I was like, what the?
From perimenopause?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was from. So I saw like a neurologist, had like x-rays. Wow. And then my therapist was like, I think you should get your hormones checked. And then it showed that I wasn't making a lot of progesterone. Right. Which is like the happy mood one. And I started taking progesterone and then eventually I got an estrogen just to balance things out. I won't put all the like gory details in, but you know.
Yes. So you think the stereotype is true?
I think it's true. I think like maybe, yeah, I think you just also in relationships get more comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're a horny toad, you're different. But I feel like for me, like I went to a party and there was a stripper and I was like, and then she brought out cake and I was like, cake? Like I was more interested
Cake?
in the cake.
Stripper? Nah, cake?
Yeah, she sat on it. I was like, we're not getting the cake. I was all mad.
It's one of those like sitting on cake.
Yeah.
It's like in porn. Like you can sit on cake and like fart on cake. Have you seen that?
I have seen it, yeah. I've seen it all. I do a lot of research online.
Same.
Yeah. But yeah, I think people lose interest. Have you, like, do you feel like that's true or?
Yeah, I think, it is a stereotype.
Yeah.
This one, it is a stereotype for a reason because they do lose interest in the same type of sex that they perhaps had when they were 30s or 20s. However, the crave for intimacy is the same. But intimacy comes from so many things, right? Like the ability to completely trust someone or just take your clothes off and cuddle, or like there's so many types of intimacy that, someone that listens to you attentively, like that's very intimate.
Right.
So
they're just like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who needs
sex
Who
when
needs
they just
sex
need a
when
parent?
you just get a
telling you
praise
they're
and then you can come
exactly.
from it. Exactly. So yeah, I think intimacy and desire for it as humans stay the same, but the particularly like sex that we used to have in our 20s perhaps change.
Yeah, I don't need like all the fluids. Like we're tired.
Yeah,
Let's just.
Man, why are you not having sex?
No, we're having sex. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not
also,
thinking of it the same
lesbian
way.
sex also like a lot more wet?
It's a lot more wet.
Yeah.
We talked about this, like how you were saying you go to hotel rooms with 2 beds.
Yes.
We need that. Like we need an extra bedroom just because.
You squirt. Do you squirt?
I don't squirt. No,
Does
nobody.
your partner
No squirting.
squirt? No squirting here.
No, unfortunately.
But wet sex.
Wet sex, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
We don't want to start a fire.
When
Too much rubbing,
No, I know.
Yeah.
I watched Survivor, so I know what start a fire.
Oh, yeah, good.
Number 2, men don't fake orgasms.
Wow, I've never heard of, can they like pretend to squirt out a little? Like, I guess you could just go like, oh, I'm coming, but I don't know. I don't want to be like, never with me. But isn't it hard? I feel like it's harder for men to fake an orgasm.
Well, this stereotype is not true because men do fake orgasms.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys fake an orgasm?
It's documented in literature and
on the Bible?
Not the
Like
literature research and research
Yeah.
that men can go through this like period of the like inability to come with a partner, but they don't want their partner to feel bad or like affect their self-esteem, so then they will pretend like and then pretend to come, and then they just like kind of pull it out and go to the bathroom.
So the girl's like going back to the condom like, what is this? There's no cum in here.
I don't think most girls go to the condom.
No, I
to
mean,
look at
for
the
a guy
cum,
to even think about you and like think about your feelings and like not wanting you to feel bad, like just let him fake the orgasm.
Just
Me personally, no.
let
What
it
am I going
be.
to do? Like, I'm off the clock. I'm not acting.
No,
like in bed. No.
You gotta come, right? Do you love vibrators?
I do love a vibrator, but I prefer, like, if I'm going to masturbate, I prefer fingers.
Wow.
It's a whole like orchestration. You know how strong my fingers are.
Yes, you're so OG. I think it must be like that Brazilian in you. Like,
yeah, like I like
use my
skin.
finger.
I want to feel like, and but I've been lazier. Like I don't masturbate as much as I used to.
Really?
I used to like masturbate probably like at least 4 times a week.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm like maybe once a week.
Yeah. Well,
Just, like,
also
lazy.
like perimenopause can also like affect that desire to even like pick up a toy or like
I'm
sit
just
down
like tired.
and do that. Yeah.
Like I want to smoke a joint and watch Bravo.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair.
That's my sex life now.
Well,
Real Housewives.
Well, if you're interested, I love Iroha. Iroha is a part of Tenga, and Iroha has these like really cute toys. And these are the 3 that I want to talk about today.
Okay,
so
show me.
there is the Koharu. This is used.
It's
but
so skinny.
cleaned. I cleaned it already.
Oh, you used it already?
I had to use it, of course.
Yeah, you got to try it out.
I gotta try it out. So it's so cute. The Koharu is like this like skinny pink, just
So
a really
cute.
cute toy, and it's so simple. So all of these that I'm going to show you are all just like beginners toys.
Oh, okay.
For people,
There's advanced?
There's so many advanced ones with like lots of buttons, lots of functions. This is just you spin the bottom part and then it vibrates, and it's just like so soft and
It's so
really
soft.
Yeah,
I like
really
toys like
nice to
this.
use. Me too. I like delicate toys.
A little
Um,
ASMR.
Can you hear the vibrate?
Yeah.
So this is like
pretty strong.
And this is only $24. Like usually sex toys, you know, nowadays
they're
it's
so
really
expensive. Yeah.
But in this economy, I want to talk about the toys that are more reasonable. That's why I really wanted to share about Iroha. But yes, that's the Koharu, which is only $20-something. And then we have the lipstick. So the Iroha stick.
And see, guys, you don't have to feel self-conscious because this is like, if your dick's this skinny, we can make it work.
Yeah, we can make it work. Yeah. Look at this lipstick. Like,
I love it.
You want to put it on?
Like, wait, so just like a little vibrating and it goes on your
clit.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a weird,
really
like, you just put it flat.
Mm-hmm. You just like put it on the clit and you can like roll it around. But yeah, I think this one is so good if you're a beginner or if you're buying it as a gift and you don't want to spend too much money, or maybe it's stocking stuffers.
That's a white elephant gift. That's
it's a white elephant gift. And this is only $16. All about
our coffee was at same price. Yeah.
All about affordability at this point. And the quality. The quality is really good. It's soft. Really soft. It's all made of really good material. So there's the stick.
So
and
go
then
put that on your vagina.
Yes.
You need it.
Lastly is the mini. The mini is very simple. This is like the simplest one because only one function.
It's like a little rice cake. Doesn't it look like a little rice cake?
On, off.
So where do you put that?
On
just
the
on
clit.
top?
So you just put this on the clitoris. So or if you have a sex with a partner, if you're listening and you're a heterosexual man, you want to buy a gift for your girl, like these are great little gifts. Only $20-something or the steak is $16. So definitely check it out.
I would go with this guy.
Which one? The Koharu?
This guy, yeah. It's so cute. I like
so cute.
We're visual as women. Like we want cute things in our drawer,
and
you
it's
know?
pink.
Yeah.
So Iroha has a Black Friday sale. You should definitely check it out. I have the link in the episode description. You can also use my code Luvbites10 for 10% off. So definitely go check out the link in the episode description. Next, you're going to love this one.
Okay, hit me.
Bisexual people have sex with everybody.
I mean, that's just true for me. But no, I'm pan. It's a different thing. No, that's not true at all. I feel like bisexual people are actually like more picky in a way because they really know themselves.
Yeah.
And I think it's often like, oh, which one do I, you know, like they connect with people. So it's harder to make a connection actually, I think, for bi.
I would agree with that.
Even though nobody respects you.
I would agree with that. Yeah. I think, well, this is obviously a false stereotype. Because bi people don't just come out to be bi to have sex with everybody. That's not true.
Right.
And I think you're right in terms of like being picky because like I'm bi and I have many bi friends that are like, they are not sleeping around. I'm like, you went on a date. It was great. Why didn't you fuck him?
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Yeah.
Just wasn't completely feeling it like 110. I'm like,
the vibe's rough.
So you don't even like having sex at an 80? I'm like, no, 110. So
yeah. Well, because like, what's the word for when people are like really turned on by personality and connection? What is that?
Demisexual.
So I feel like a lot of bisexual people are that way.
Yeah.
Because they're like looking for that spark rather than like, I like guys, I like women. So it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less about the gender or genitalia per se. It's more about the here.
Soul connection.
Yeah. Soul connection. Okay.
Number
4 is just for you.
Oh, sweet.
Lesbians don't have sex.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we don't. No, yeah, lesbians have so much sex. That's the thing people don't know. Like, so much sex. Lesbians have sex for hours. Like, it's not just like, I came, you came, good night, pizza. You know, like, it's like we roll around.
Football.
Yeah, we're like, you know, and I just love it. I think that it's so fluid and it's so much more fun, enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just used to get a pounding and now it's like a little more, like it hurts less.
Cuddly and grabby and really scissory.
Yeah, it's just it's all the things I like. Yeah.
All the things I like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that is a total stereotype,
That's
right?
Bullshit, if I've ever heard it. Yeah.
Lesbians don't have sex.
Lesbians have sex. But I get why, like, when women get comfortable, they're a little less, like, you know, rabbity.
But I think the stereotype comes from straight people, right? Like straight men thinking because their wives are not having sex with them. So therefore, if women are together, they're probably not having sex. When in fact, it's like when women are together, they have lots of sex.
Yeah, there's stuff happening in the bathroom that you don't know about, okay? We're not just applying lipstick.
Next is having a high body count is bad.
Oh, like how many people you fucked?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I mean, no. I mean, you got to get your practice in.
It's 2024. Like
I was at the gym.
Body count, even the word is like so old school.
I never even heard that, like body count. Like how many people have I killed?
You've not heard of it because you've been in healthy circles.
Right. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many people I've had sex with. Do you?
No, I lost count after like 25.
Yeah, me too. Like I saw a guy the other day. I was like, have we had sex? Like you look so familiar and I cannot put it together. He's like, we went to school together. I was like, oh, sorry.
We went to school together.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you live in LA, if you've lived in LA for a long time, like hooking up or like going to a party and like, you know, fooling around, that's like such a thing.
You lose count.
No one is counting.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big deal.
So yeah, this is false.
You know what I think? I think the opposite is a little more creepy now. Like I would say, like if you have
never
never had sex and you're like much older, like, ooh, let's unpack that. Like, what's the trauma? Like, let it go. Like,
well, maybe they're religious and they're waiting for.
That's a problem for me too.
Marriage.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. So,
although research found that people need to understand sexual compatibility prior to committing to a marriage because the divorce rate, a lot of it is accounted for by sexual incompatibility. And like, if you wait, right, let's just do this by logic and not like moral high ground. Like logic. If you wait, which is totally fine, your prerogative, then you get married. Then you have sex the first time. You're like, oh no. Our chemistry don't even match.
Like he smells weird, like all this stuff I was in a long distance relationship and I was so scared because I was so connected to this guy. Oh. And I was so scared about the first time we would have sex. Like, what if he smelled weird? Like, because I could tell that there was like sexual tension.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was like, I felt like a 90-day fiance. You know, I was like, this is it, first time. Yeah, you got to drive the car before you buy it.
100%.
What are we doing?
100%. Okay. Number 6, sexual attraction equals sexual compatibility.
No, false, 100%. I thought this one guy was so hot. He worked at a hardware store and then we had sex and let me just tell you.
You are not compatible.
It was not good. Okay. I just don't think it does. Like, I mean, you can think someone's hot and then like, it just doesn't work or
no,
like.
I agree. But people think like, oh, if you have that sexual attraction and chemistry immediately, like you're going to definitely be compatible. But compatible is way more than chemistry. Chemistry is natural. It's when you meet people and you like them right away, like it doesn't have to even be about sex. Like I met you, I like you right away. Like, there's chemistry, right? Same with sexual chemistry. You meet someone, you're like, ooh, there's sexual chemistry. But real compatibility comes from so many things. Like number one, like sexual like values, right? Sexual preferences. What are the things you like to do? What if your partner is a huge fan of anal sex and you're like, absolutely not? Then that's not compatible.
That's a bummer.
Even if you have chemistry, right? So definitely not the same thing.
No, and it's been, like even for us, it's been totally a learning experience because I'm very like Brazilian and she's very British. So it's like we definitely have different ideas of like, so like kind of meeting in the middle too. And like how much you want to adjust for your partner, you know?
How much you want to adjust to your partner depends on how much you love them.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, how much am I willing to like, will I be a little less freaky this round? Sure. Okay. For you.
For your British girlfriend.
Because I love you. Yeah. But also like that happens when like, you know, people cheat.
Yeah.
They think, oh my God, like the sex is going to be fucking incredible. Yeah. And then they cheat and they're like, was it worth it? Like,
yeah. That's
honestly,
a really good point.
That like, that vibe doesn't always transfer over.
No, not at all. Talking about sex, and I think good sex always involve some sort of lubrication. And
wet.
Sometimes, wet. Sometimes it's not natural lubrication. Sometimes we just use lube, right? Like there's no shame if you're going through certain period in your life or even certain period in your cycle. Because when you're in your luteal phase, you're much more likely to have dry vagina.
Dry vagina just sounds it's just so sad.
Right? But a lot of women feel ashamed when they have penetrative sex, especially heterosexual women, because they're like, oh, you know, I'm not, it's embarrassing. I'm not wet. Like he's trying to put it in. There's so much friction. It is not comfortable. It's not pleasurable. So that's why I want to talk about Popstar. Popstar has just launched their lube. You want to look at it?
Yeah, look at it.
That one is the silicone one. And this one is the water-based one. So Popstar just launched their lube and it is high quality. Popstar is the brand that is created by 2 board-certified urologists.
This is doctor recommended.
It is doctor recommended. If you don't know what urologist is, it's basically dick doctor, a penis doctor. So the two board certified urologists, dick doctors came up with the brand Popstar, and their first product was actually Popstar Volume Plus Taste Enhancer.
For dicks?
Yeah, for semen load.
Oh, I was wondering, I was like, is it for skin? Because I've had some smelly balls.
You're like, volume and like, taste
they just need some soap. Yeah.
No, this is for men, and it's for men's health, and it is a supplement that's, like I said, formulated and created by these two urologists.
What's in it?
It's a proprietary blend.
It's basically just zinc and copper
and proprietary
and a bunch of
blend.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's bark in here. Men, just go out there in the woods.
If you want to increase the load and improve the taste of your semen, definitely get Popstar. Popstar is...
And drink water, guys.
Body Save. And drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Popstar is Body Save. It is not like medical. It is a supplement. So there's that. If you want to check it out, you can click the link in the episode description for both Popstar Volume and Taste Enhancer as well as the lube.
That's fun. We should do like a trial. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you should get these home.
Yeah.
Get your hubby to eat them, and then
my hubby has been taking them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because we want lots of sperm because we're trying to have a baby. So lots of sperm is good.
Yeah.
Next stereotype is women need to be in love to have sex.
No. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's better when I am.
Yeah.
But I don't need to. But I think some women do. I think some women are a little like more connected in that way.
Yeah. I would say like in research, we find like it's very half and half. There's half the women that like need to be in love with the person, and half of the other women are able to have like enjoy casual sex.
I know. I want to bring that casual thing back to us, like as a power thing, right? Like where there is sex that is just physical.
Like it's just
like
fun.
It's just fun.
It's
There's
fun,
no connection.
And I come and I can go home.
Right. And I'm like, bye. I don't, like I'm not going to come back with Popstar being like next time. I think we need to like normalize a little bit of like sex being a thing that we all do and that we all want and that we all trade. You know what I mean? Like
the idea of like sex is so extremely like sacred and religious, and like it's something that you gift to someone. Then you're like letting other people take your power away versus like sex is a relational and recreational act where I can have fun, enjoy it with the person that I like and or love, and have lots of pleasure while connecting with this person.
Yeah, I always think of like creepy older men who are like, I want a virginal wife. Like what? Like, ew, no. Like, we're not all Amish. Like, it's okay to have sex before you marry somebody.
Period.
Yeah, period.
Number 8, only women use sex toys.
Oh, no. I have a lot of gay friends, so. No.
And they use
absolutely no. And
what do they use? Butt plugs,
anal beads, cock rings, poppers.
Cock
That's a different
rings are
thing.
great.
Yeah, cock rings are fun.
Yeah.
Once you figure out where things go. It takes a while. It's like a Halloween toy. You're like, where the lights go?
Well, between like if it's a heterosexual couple, because you're wearing a cock ring and it's usually a vibrating cock ring, meaning like the vibration part is for her clitoris.
Right.
But like you have to like wear it and like turn it around.
Yeah,
like,
the little ring. Yeah, you have to like move around. We're not really into sex toys in our house.
Really?
Yeah, like we have a couple and we'll pull them out every once in a while, but we kind of numb each other out.
You mean you don't wear pig masks and use cattle prods on each other?
No, but we have been meaning to do the body scan.
Oh yeah,
like that. I made a little chart.
Good.
I'm gonna surprise her. I'm very excited about it. Hopefully she doesn't watch this before.
This is your Christmas present.
Yeah.
Number 9, couples who have been together a long time don't have sex.
No, they're still together. I hope.
People in their 70s and 80s are in like nursing homes having tons of sex.
Isn't that like the highest STD rate?
Yeah.
They're just, the second I turn 70, I'm going to do heroin between my toes and fuck everybody. Like if people still want to fuck, let's go.
When I turn 70, I'm going to host a big orgy.
Yeah.
When I turn 70.
Like old lady orgy. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, and it'll be like, come play cards.
Backgammon.
Yeah, it's bingo night.
Bingo night. Bingo.
It's bang night. Bang night.
I say bingo when I come every time.
That's fun. Bingo. And then everyone's just going, bingo.
Ring a bell.
The grandparents, like the grandkids come in to visit. They're like,
I hope that was going to be expected by that point.
I hope so.
I am a well-known sex-positive person.
I know, same. And like the more that, like the OnlyFans thing was almost hard for me because it's other people's ideas of what it means, right?
Right, yeah.
Or like maybe it's like, I mean, I can't be taken seriously as an actress or as a comic or as a writer. Like, I'm like, what if Meryl Streep sees that I'm on OnlyFans? Like, Meryl Streep isn't looking at my profile.
Meryl Streep
like,
is probably on OnlyFans.
She's having so much fun. She's at Joni Mitchell concerts, just like living her life. But yeah, I just want to live my life. And I think it's hard even being like open.
No,
an open person doing that stuff. So
that's true. I have talked to quite a few OnlyFans creators on my show. Shout out episode with Kazumi and an episode.
I love Kazumi.
Love Kazumi.
Yeah.
And an episode with Lottie Moss.
Cool.
So Lottie Moss also like not actress per se, but she came from a high end like modeling world, right? Because she's Kate Moss's little sister.
Oh wow!
So she started doing like Dior and like those modeling runways, like when she was in her like teenage years. Yeah, and then she switched over in her 20s to OnlyFans, and there was like a lot of backlash. There's still so much stigma.
There is, but like own your own things. Like I'm not questioning anybody how they're getting their bag. Like even if it's corrupt, I'm like, you do you. Like if it's not hurting people, you do you. Exactly. But I think that we don't like women taking charge because immediately it becomes like, oh, it's a sexual, like you're taking advantage of people with sexuality.
Objectified.
Yeah. And I'm like, boo. I could be objectified and not make any money or be objectified and make money. So
you make that bank, girl.
You know what I mean?
I'm so proud of you. You made that bank.
You know?
Okay, last but not least.
Okay.
Hot people are bad in bed.
A lot of hot people are really bad in bed. Sorry, I'm going to say it.
It's true.
Yeah, hot girls sometimes are super bad in bed.
And hot guys.
Yeah, hot guys I feel like get more practice in.
No, they're not bad? Good in bed.
Because they don't have to work for it. Like nerdy guys really eat you out.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of times, like let's say, okay, my husband, for example, I think my husband is extremely handsome.
He's a hot guy.
When we first met, I had to like teach him quite a few things that I like as a woman.
Right.
And I think he was probably a little bit like taken aback as in like, oh, no one has ever gave me criticism before. But I'm like, well, I see this as a long-term investment because it's a long-term relationship.
Like, let me give you some pointers,
Let me invest right now, time and face, like, right, to talk
literally.
about.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah. Sometimes he comes on my face too.
Of course, yeah.
But not around my lashes though. He knows. He aims really well. My lashes are very expensive, so only on the cheeks and around my mouth.
Yeah, I have a joke about this only on the wrinkly areas, you know, because comes really good for that.
Oh, the neck.
Yeah, the neck. I'm like,
give me
the
neck. Serum.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there is some truth in that stereotype.
Yeah, I think so too. I think hot girls can sometimes be a little like chill.
Are we good in bed?
We're good in bed.
We're good in bed.
That's all we talk about. What if we're both bad in bed? Can you imagine?
We're terrible. We don't move at all.
This whole time
we don't
think
move
we're
or make any noise.
We're like, you just lay there, right? That's what you do?
Is that what you do?
No, I'm sweating. I'm like, turn on the fan. I have so much work.
I know. I always try to put in like a lot of effort every time, just like work, like just like here, being here, right? I'm not being lazy. I'm like trying to put in the effort because I respect the person and the moment.
And now you're gonna get a little gift out of it.
Yeah,
like hopefully, a little baby comes out.
Well, how can everyone find you?
At Funny Butt on OnlyFans, obviously, very exciting. You guys can watch me on Jeff Lewis Live on SiriusXM. I'll be there on the 15th of November. Woo. Check out my comedy. I'm in New York most of November doing shows at New York Comedy Club for the festival. So go to jadecomedy.com to find that and follow me on all my social media at Jade Catta-Preta.
You're doing so much.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I just want to get back on TV. So don't tell people about OnlyFans if they're network execs.
If you're listening and you work in TV, don't tell the other people.
Don't tell other people in your office.
Okay, since you talk about sex so much and you have also explored personally and also professionally, like reading about stuff to like talk about, right?
Yeah.
You've explored about sex a lot.
Oh, yeah,
What would be your number one tip for people that are listening and watching?
I think explore yourself alone. Like we talked about this a little bit, but like really get to know your own body. Like it feels silly, but just have a night where you like turn the lights low, have a glass of wine, like look at yourself in the mirror, like in every position, like touch your skin, breathe with yourself. Just like be very aware of your own body and your own mind because you can't love yourself. Like how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen up in here, you know?
Love that.
Yeah.
Is that what you did like when you were exploring like the first time?
I think that I've just always been like very aware of my parts and like my body and my own like breathing and stuff. But I think like as I've become more gay
Yeah.
I've had to like sort of rediscover myself. And one of the things like it's very hard for me to just enjoy sex.
Yeah.
When I'm not giving.
Right.
So that's something I'm working on now is like receiving. Yeah. I talked to you about it a little. It's like a control thing.
A lot of women have receiving problem.
Yeah.
Like they will let their partner go down on them for literally like 20 seconds and they'll be like, done, it's fine, I came, and will fake an orgasm because they just don't want to like bother them.
Right. Or like, is it good? Does it smell good? Does it taste good? And it's like, I don't care. Like I just sucked your dick and it didn't smell good. So
receiving pleasure, the ability to receive is really important.
It's really difficult. Yes. It's something I'm definitely working on. Like, I'm like, well, do you like it? Is it for you? And like, it doesn't matter. It's just for me. I think, and hopefully that rolls over in other places in my life, where I'm not going to be as much of a people pleaser.
There you go. Yeah. Love that. Yeah. What a great ending.
Yeah, right?
Okay, my loves, thank you for listening and watching till the end of the episode. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share because when you do that, you're going to get multiple orgasms.
It's facts.
Love you guys. Have an orgasmic day. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. This was Love Bites.
Love Bites.
By Dr. Tara. Follow Dr. Tara on social media at lovebites.co. Have an orgasmic day.